everybody, Average Gamer here. So today we have our next episode of our Quirk changes and pass. Yeah. I think they did a couple changes to the Locust. I'm just guessing. That and also the fact that there's 7 variants. So here we go. The 1E. No real changes, to be honest with you. Energy, heat generation, all that stuff's still the same. I'm just going to go over the changes at this point. The armor was swapped out a little bit, so you can see there's a little bit of red there. So the armor strength in the left and right arm was 50%. They changed it to give it a more suitable number, and actually gave it this, a 6, which is actually more in this case. For the 1M, armor strength, yet again, left and right arms was 50%. They changed it and gave it the 6, an actual number now. It's not just a generic 50%. Acceleration and deceleration was 50%, or 25%, 50% on the 1M. Now it's 45 and 70. They combined a whole bunch of the weapon quirks. For example, now, instead of having the different weapon ones, they've kind of combined them all. So now it's energy cooldown plus 25%, energy heat generation 25%, energy range plus 50%, laser duration minus 25%, missile cooldown 15%, and missile velocity plus 10%. Turn rate has been increased by plus 15%. Torso yaw angle has been increased by 18 degrees, and there you go. That is the 1M. Lots of changes there. Lots of, as I said, when it comes to a couple other ones, they're combining them all. It looks like mostly just to save fucking space, to be honest with you. The next one is the 1V. First things first, they got rid of the ballistic range altogether, and they did the same change with the armor strength for the left and right arms. They changed it to 4 on this one, not 6 like the other ones. Overall, they combined the weapon quirks, and they increased the the acceleration deceleration. So it's now acceleration's 45% instead of 25%, and deceleration is up 20% from 50 to 70. The overall quirks are 50% for energy cooldown, 15% for energy range, and 50% for laser duration. They also added turn rate plus 15%, yaw angle 18 degrees, 20 to the center torso, 15 to the left and right arm, left and right torso, plus 4 for the left and right arms, and didn't touch the legs at all. On the 3M, they pretty much didn't touch anything except for that armor strength on the arms. They actually increased it to 6 from 50%. They actually, like I said, yet again, they actually gave it a numerical value. They didn't, they didn't skimp on it, so to speak. Next up is the 3M. So yet again, no changes, just that 6 for the leg. I think I just did the 3M twice, in which case I'm sorry. The 3S. So once again, they combined a whole bunch of them and added a couple little tweaks here and there. So as you can see, all the weapon. So the energy cooldown for the laser, medium laser energy, medium laser range, energy range, missile cooldown, missile heat gen, all that stuff. So they changed it all. So first off, the 2 things they changed big time: armor strength, left and right arm, back to 6 again from 50, and they removed the missile range altogether. It's no longer plus 15%. It's just gone. The rest of the weapon they combined the quirks. So energy cooldowns plus 25%, energy range plus 25%, missile cooldown plus 30%, and missile heat generation is reduced by 15%. They changed the range, but added in velocity. So now the missiles go at 10% more speed. They upped the acceleration and deceleration to 45 and 70. Turn rate they also increased by 15%. The yaw angle increased by 18 degrees, and didn't touch the leg armor again. Overall, to be honest with you, most of these quirks they're not changing. To be 100% honest with you, they're just combining them. So next up is the 3V. So they didn't touch any of the weapon quirks. Well, the main one. So energy range and laser duration didn't get touched. But machine gun rate of fire gone. Ballistic range gone. And they obviously in the red there you can see all the things they tweaked there in the 3V. So we'll get into what they added. So like I said, weapon quirks Other than the two they removed, they kept the other two main ones, but they added obviously acceleration, deaccelerations, 45 and 70. Turn rate obviously is 15 degrees. Sorry, turn rate's up 15%. 18% additional turn yaw angle. Center torso, they added structure to it. It was at 12, now it's at 20. The left arm torso. Wait, additional left and right torso. It has it at +5. Oh, because they had torso on there twice. They had it at 10 and 15. They just combined them two now and made it 15. They dropped the 5 and just added 5 to the 10. They didn't touch the arm, and the leg was 16. Like again, they had two leg, they had armor and structure. Now they just did it all into armor. And last but not least, the Pirate's Bane, the PB, the Locust PB. Did the same thing as they've been doing with everything else, clumping in all those quirks together. So machine gun range and ballistic range, gone. When it comes to all those weapon quirks, it's all been changed now to energy cooldown +20 and energy range +20. Acceleration's now 25%, 50%, so it's still the same. Didn't change any of those basically, yet again. And then they didn't touch the armor. Or no, sorry, they didn't. They changed the armor from structure to actual armor. So there we go. And that's it. So overall, basically, if you were already running, say, a medium laser build, so we'll start from the top. Actually, I'm just going to scroll up here, Locust. Here we go. So say on the 1E, whatever you're running on that, you're not really going to be affected too much by the quirkening or the modifications. The 1M, if you're running a medium laser build, you're not going to notice a change at all. If you're running anything else other than a medium laser build, then you will obviously notice a change with your range, your heat, your cooldown, and all that stuff. With these generic quirks now, with the 1V, same thing. And you're really not going to notice all too much difference. If you're running an ER large laser build, then you'll notice your cooldown is a little bit it won't be different. But if you're running anything else other than an ER large laser build, then you'll notice you're definitely going to be running a better range, better cooldown, and your lasers are not lasting as long. With the 3M, you're not going to notice much difference as well. On the 3S, yet again, if you're not running a medium laser, if you're running a medium laser build, you won't notice much of a change, other than your rate of speed and your turning ability, or your yaw and all that stuff, and your turn rate. If you're running anything other than a medium laser build, then you will notice obviously the impact with your cooldown, your range. With the 3V. Unless you're running a heavy ballistic build, you're not going to notice any change whatsoever. If you're running anything else, you're going to not notice a single thing. On the Pirate's Bane, with the loss of its ballistic quirks, pretty much, and that's it. Unless you're running a small laser build specifically, you will notice a change. So ballistics and small lasers. If you're running mostly a ballistic build, you won't be too happy about it. But if you're running, say, a small laser rig, you won't notice anything about it. You'll have a bit of a problem with that. And last but not least, if you're running anything else, so say a medium build or something else, you'll notice the increase of your cooldown and your range. Other than that, you won't notice too much. So overall, to be honest with you, if you're running weapon-specific quirks on this guy from the previous quirks, and the new quirks are not going to change anything, to be 100% honest with you. I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of people are going to probably look at this and go, what the fuck was the point of it? You're basically just combining quirks. So now, so yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it so far, is everything was just combined. That's about it. Armor was tweaked, obviously. Take a sip of my drink there, but there you go. That is the Locust. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield next time. Bye-bye.